For this next video series, I want to underscore the importance of what sex therapy does and the seriousness of it and how it can help you if you need it as an additional support. So how does it work? Well, first things first, there's no lying down on the couch with a therapist saying, tell me about your mother. That's not what's happening here. It's a lot more conversational, supportive, and often involves setting goals, discussing desires, and getting super clear about what both you and your partner want. And sometimes people don't understand what it means to set goals within the sexuality arena, right? What does it mean to set a sex goal? I don't want to say we have to have sex 8 times a week, right? For some people, it is important to have common ideas of what a healthy connection means to them. And for some people, once a week is good. And for other people, 2 times a week is good. When you're setting goals in sex therapy, you're setting goals that both people want to come to the table and implement. But there's also an idea that if it doesn't work, we stop and we reimagine everything. It's never like we have to do these things, because that's not going to foster authentic connection. It's just gonna make people feel anxious. And to be honest, it's just not fun. But you do need goals and a type of structure, or you can call it or look at it as being on the same page and having common ground and common language and common understanding when there are 2 vastly different people with different experiences with life. So sessions typically involve talking through any issues you're experiencing. And sometimes they're role playing, not that type of role playing, although that is kind of sexy sometimes, but only if you're into that. We use exercises to improve communication and emotional connection. I like to do the Imago dialogue exercise because it teaches people how to mirror, validate, and empathize, and teaches people the process of that and how to do that in a way that their partner feels affirmed and feels as if they're being heard and feels as if the conversation is moving forward productively. So it's not about telling you what to do in the bedroom. Absolutely not. I never create a world for people ever. My goal is not to tell you what a healthy sex life is, because I'm not you. My goal is to support you in what you think a healthy sex life is for you and your partner, and let you know that if that ever changes, you have the skill set to talk it through, to come back to the table and reimagine a new reality that fits both partners and makes both partners feel good about the relationship they're in and the sex that they're having. It's about empowering you to figure out what works best for you. Not me, but you. And what I like is irrelevant. Although I get a lot of questions about it. So who can benefit from sex therapy? Great, wonderful question. Pretty much really everybody. Everybody could benefit from sex therapy. Singles, couples, people in long-term relationships, and even those working through past trauma or personal insecurities. Remember, there is no shame in wanting to improve your love life. So what are the benefits of sex therapy? Well, let me tell you. First, it helps in boosting your confidence, feeling more comfortable in your own skin, having the ability to know what you like. It improves intimacy when you truly understand your partner's needs and your partner understands your needs. It makes your connection so much deeper, and it makes that bond really hard to replace. It enhances communication. You'll be able to talk openly and honestly without awkward silences. You can still have awkward silences because you're talking about intimate stuff. It's not really about that. It's actually more about having the language to cultivate the experience that you want. That's really how it improves communication. And it strengthens your relationships. Understanding and supporting each other creates a stronger bond. And that's what the beauty of relationships can be. And if you're lucky, you might even get to a point where you're on the same page before you start fighting about who left the dishes in the sink. Came out of nowhere, but if the line sticks, let it stick. So listen, whether you're single and ready to mingle, or you're in a committed relationship that could use a little extra spark, sex therapy is a game changer. It's all about improving the emotional and physical connection with yourself and others. And there's no shame in taking that step towards self-love and mutual understanding. It can really transform your life because you get to be empowered in a part of your life that we often do not talk about and don't give people the skills to support them so they could protect themselves and really reduce harm. Thanks for tuning into today's episode. If you're curious about sex therapy, definitely check out some local therapists or resources. Who knows, your love life may be one conversation away from leveling up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on all the good stuff that I am bringing. Until next time, take care, love yourself, and remember, the best relationships start with a healthy dose of honesty and maybe a little therapy. Yay! Oh, I also want to give a shout out to Joelle on the Track Productions for making this video sexy as always. Bye!